Hi everybody, it's Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY. How you guys doing today? It is Saturday and it's kind of gray here, but we have another hurricane passing through, so it is what it is in Florida. Today we're going to make this adorable little pumpkin. Look how tiny he is. Actually, we're not making this pumpkin. We are going to make big pumpkins. I got these ovals at Hobby Lobby, and I even got these little ones at Hobby Lobby, and they were only $3 for 8 of them. So you can make 2 pumpkins out of for $8 or for $2. I'll get it right. What I used today was these pretty colors. Don't you love them? That just looks like fall to me. I have mostly Apple Barrel products. I have apricot, just a plain white, and then King's Gold. I love King's Gold. It really brings depth out to your projects. I also have a pure orange that is folk art. A little more expensive than Apple Barrel, but I like the color, so that's what I'm using. I bought these really cute little, they're called plate decor, Thankful and Blessed, and there were 5 of each in this packet for $4.99, and they were 40% off, so it was only $2.99 for 10 of these. So what I want to do is I want to make one of these for each place setting on my Thanksgiving table and either put Thankful or Blessed on those. Isn't that pretty? They're already painted gold too, so I think that's beautiful. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to move some of my paints out of the way. That's my dog. Hey, Carl. All right, I'm just going to do 2 for now because that's all I have room for on here. And I think I'm going to since they're big ovals, I'm going to get a nice big brush. And I have a size 12 round. I love these. I'm going to start with my darkest color so then I can put my highlights in and go dark to light. I got these, I've been searching all over for ovals, and in the beginning they were pretty hard to find. I don't know why. There's some oval shortage somewhere. I could find all different shapes, and I even tried putting 3 circles up together to see how they would look. Just wasn't the same. All right. Do you like those turquoise, bluish pumpkins they have out now? I think they're beautiful. No, they don't look like anything in nature, but I still think they're beautiful. And I might make a couple of pumpkins for around my house that color, because those are really the colors of my house. The turquoise, the navies, and the oranges. I love them all. I love pops of red. Oh, I don't have near enough of the dark orange out. So let's just pile that on there. This raw wood will really soak up paint, and if you want, you could prime it first with a white or some other primer, nice light color, so it doesn't change the color of your orange. You like my shirt? Hey Betty, how's it going? This shirt is on my boutique. Consider How the Wildflowers Grow by in Luke 12:27. I love it. I love how it talks about consider how wildflowers grow. They're planted, they're watered, they're fertilized, and then they grow just like our walk with Christ. You're not fully arrived when you're born, so to speak. It takes lots of practice and life happening and stuff before you really mature and grow. And I really like that Bible verse, so I put it on a t-shirt with my my watercolors and my little flower drawings. So if it's something you like, if that's one of your go-to Bible verses, you can go to my boutique and get this shirt in about 8 to 10 different colors. I mean, it comes in all the bright colors, the dark colors. I like dark grays and blacks. I don't know. Navies. And when I open my closet door, that's all it seems to be staring back at me. So I guess I kind of have to branch out a little bit. Start getting some more color in my life. Having red hair, it's difficult because some colors look stunning and some colors just look ridiculous. And that's probably that way with everybody, not just red hair. But I know I love different reds and pinks. No, not with my hair. You can go like a blue red, but you can't go an orange red. Turns my hair highway cone orange. Not good. Now I can wear it on my pants, but just not on a shirt. Hey, my dog. How's it going? You a good boy? Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, I got 2 done already. See, that was fast. You're going to want to do the edges because when you put your pumpkin together, you can kind of see the edges. So you're really going to want to paint those. All right. 2 down, 1 to go. Let's see how much orange I can get all over myself. I like, not too bad. I like getting into my projects, I guess. I'm not one of those dainty painters. I am when I paint my house. I mean, I don't slop paint all over the place, but projects like this, I really get into it. Hi, Suzanne. How's it going? I'm so glad you're here. We're painting pumpkins. Woohoo! I love fall. I love fall a ton. I love fall better in Florida. I know that's kind of funny because we don't really have changing leaves. Or we do have some because we do have some oak trees here. And 1 or 2 maples that I have seen from time to time, but they're few and far between. But what I like about fall here is I don't have the allergy problems that I did in Ohio. So that's huge. Now in spring here, that's when I tend to get it because there's just pollen everywhere. I don't know how somebody can't have allergies in the spring because the pollen is just, it's like snow. It is just everywhere. All right. You know what? I should have put a fan out here so I could dry my paints. See if I can use up the rest of that on my plate. All right. 3 done. Well, 3 started. How's that? I like to use the same brush for everything because I think it blends your colors a little bit better. I'm going to put some more of this orange, dark orange out, maybe. Here it goes. I go through paint like crazy. Let's try this one. It's a little drier. I like to paint things. I like to make crafts. So I'm always going through paint. So that's why I like Apple Barrel. Very good quality paint and only 50 cents. Where everything else is at least $1 or on up, depending on what you get. And I think, I just have to use the camera to see what I got. I think Apple Barrel is a very good quality paint. All right. I am not going to paint the back of this because the back of this is not going to be seen. If it's something that I was going to hang up on a door with a window, like a glass door, that you're going to see the back side of it, yeah, by all means, I would definitely paint that. But I'm not going to. Why use up all that extra paint when you don't have to? All right. The edges might need an extra coat because they're so dry and they're really sucking it up. I just don't want edges not painted when you have the whole thing done. It's easier to paint the edges now than to try to do it after the project's done. All right, see how I did the edges? Not too bad. But I'm wearing it already. Let's do this one. This is going to make a nice big pumpkin, and I might use it as a door hanger or make a wreath even bigger and put the pumpkin in the middle. I have double doors as my front door. And so whatever I make for one door, I have to make for the other. Gets really expensive quickly. So if I can make something like this, especially something this size that's stunning and you can see it from the street, why not? I've already had people say, oh, I drove by your house. Your doors are amazing. It's like, thank you. I try to decorate my doors and my porch so it can be seen from the street. I just want it to be welcoming and inviting. All right, a little bit more. Wow, I am really wearing this. Okay. So last week was a little tough. It was very hot. And then Thursday, the temperature was still up there, but all of a sudden the humidity went down, and the humidity was only at 75%, which I know it's high in a lot of places, but it's been in the 90% here. So it just felt like, oh, so nice. And there was a breeze, and it was just beautiful. So we spent quite a bit of time outside enjoying the weather. And today I'm hoping that we don't get a lot of rain from that hurricane that's supposed to hit Louisiana. And I do pray for those people in Louisiana. Louisiana and Texas seem to just get hit with hurricanes more than anybody else, and in the United States, that is. And I just feel bad for them. We said a little prayer for them last night in our Bible study, and for all the stuff that's going on around the world. You know, it breaks your heart. And I think doing things, and you know, not to diminish what's going on in the world, because I don't, and I know it's horrible, but I also know how it can cause depression in people. Just listening to the news all the time and all the stuff that's going on. So that's why I do crafts. I do fun stuff. I do stuff with my hands. I do stuff to make my house pretty, because it is my way of dealing with what's going on. Okay, I got my edges painted, and I'm only going to paint them the one color. I'm not going to mix any colors with that. Let's try to get as much paint off my hands as I can. Okay. Let's go with our next lighter color, and I'm not going to do the full coats like I did the dark orange. Let's get you out of the way. And I'm going to go with my next color here, which is the apricot. So I'm just gonna streak it, and I want it to look like there's highlights on one side, like the sun is coming from one direction. So I'm going to put it darker or heavier in one side than the other. And I'll do that with all of my colors, just so it looks like there's a little depth. And you notice I'm going around, see if I can get that over there, like following the edge of the wood, so it also makes it look like it's a little bit more stand out-ish. Out-ish, there's a word. All right. And we'll do this one. All right. And don't get all hung up on how it looks, because it's not going to look real pretty right now. But the more layers you put on, it's going to bring out the three-dimension in it. We're going to make something two-dimensional look three-dimensional, hopefully. All right. And some of my paint is soaking up in the middle, and it left a bare spot. So I'm going to put some of my dark back on there. Ooh, I think I'm going to put some of my dark back over the light and blend that a little bit. Ooh, I like that. It's a learn as you go. Oops, come on. What do you think? Kind of gives it a little bit more depth and dimension, and you'll see it more when we put all three together. So let's move the wet one out of the way. I'm balancing it on my button box because my button box is metal and this paint will just peel right off of that. It's really good for porous surfaces like wood. Not so good for stuff with a sheen to it like a metal or a plastic, because that won't soak up the paint and it'll actually peel right off. Okay. Oh, I like how that's turning out. And I am rushing a little bit. You should take a little bit more time and get the dimensions right, how you want it. I'm going to put a whole bunch of this apricot on this one, because this is going to be, I think, my middle one, so it's going to stand out a little bit more, and it's going to catch a little bit more of the light. Okay. I'm going to need some more apricot. Where are you? Here it is. I've just about got my house decorated for fall. It takes, there's a lot. So it takes quite a bit of time and energy. And, you know, I put things up, I take things down, I move them around, and it takes a while for me to get it like I like it. And I do take pictures of how I did it last year. And I always think, oh, I like this so much, I want it the same way next year. No, I don't. I always like things changed up. So I start with it like it was last year, follow my pictures, put everything out, and then change it all. And in fact, sometimes I like it today and I don't like it tomorrow, so I change it all again. So I don't have it quite ready for its close-up. But when I do, I definitely am going to take pictures, and I'm going to do a walkthrough video so you guys can see all of that. Hey, Barb. Oh my gosh, how you doing, kid? I haven't seen you in forever. Just on Facebook. I love Facebook. I know a lot of people have different views on Facebook, but when you move away from your home, Facebook is wonderful because it allows you to still be connected to your family and friends. And I have so many friends in my small town, and I miss them a lot. And then when I go to visit, there's just so much. I don't have time to visit everybody that I would like to visit. Maybe when I retire, we'll be snowbirds and we can go back and forth. What do you think? I think that would be a cool idea. We'll see. Because I miss, my kids are up north and I miss them so much. Especially on holidays. Holidays are hard, but with the beauty of Zoom or Teams or Facebook or whatever you want to do, you can actually talk to people and look at them, and it's not the same, but pretty darn close. All right, let's see. Oh, I almost got all three of these done. See what happens when I get talking? And I didn't even know what I was going to talk about today. I told my husband, I said, I got my project, but what am I going to talk about? And he know. Stop. My cat jumping all over the place. But he knows that once I get started on something, I don't quit. I'm a talker. I have old grade cards from like first and second grade, and on the comments it always says, she talks a lot in class. Yep, that was me. I'm still that way, but that's okay. Okay, so I have got two colors down. I'm still going to put a little bit more of that dark orange. That's going to be my blender. What do you think? We're going to go with the King's Gold, which is the next color. Actually, it's darker than the highlight color, so I might switch back and forth between the two. So let's try some of that using the same paintbrush because I'm going to blend my colors. Ooh. What do you think? So it's an even lighter color, but I think it gives it a little bit more dimension. How about that? Is that better? It says bring them on camera. There you go. I do have issues with getting my camera and stuff just right. Thank you for saying that. And just before I went live, a piece of my camera holder broke. So let's pray that the camera does not fall in my paint. If it does, we'll have a good laugh, huh? These are videos, especially the ones that mess up all the time. These are the videos I want to keep forever just so I can watch them, because I think it's funnier than a crutch when I do stuff like that. And it just shows that, you know, in life, this is life. This is what happens. I really like this apricot. My paints, I think, are all, they just say acrylic. So I don't know if they're gloss or matte, but it looks like some are drying a little shinier than others. So that might give it a little bit more dimension also. Okay, so I put quite a bit of that King's Gold on, but look at how it looks three-dimensional. I just think that is so cool. I think I'm going to leave this one like this. I might add a little bit more to it later, but let's see. Okay, so this is my next drier one. These paints, I don't like to give them a chance to dry a whole lot because then they don't blend as well. So that's why I'm just going over the top of each color. And if you're just tuning in, I'm sliding it all over the place. We're going to make a pumpkin out of this. So you want to make it a little bit more three-dimensional, because pumpkins by all means are not flat. I love those. My mom used to call them pie pumpkins. Those are the ones that are kind of pancake shaped and a little flat and gnarly. I think those are so cool to have in your decorations. And I don't know why those are called pie pumpkins. Maybe they make better pumpkin pie than others. I don't know. I'm going to put a little bit of this apricot over the top of my King's Gold. And then I still might go over the whole thing with a little bit of darker orange just to blend. There's no there's no right or wrong to this. You do it however you like. See, I like that. I might add a little bit darker to that because I think I have a little bit too much of the light. Let's do that now. Let's see what it looks like. Just whip it around there. And I'm basically just using the end of my brush, so I'm like feathering it in. If that makes it any clearer. Let's see, a little bit more here in the middle. Okay. Ooh, I like that. You see how shiny it is because it's not dry. I love that. All right, last one. And I really want to check my edges because if the paint has dried, oh wow, that stayed on pretty good. Okay. If the paint dries too much around your edges, and I don't mean dries, I mean soaks in, then you're going to have to paint your edges again. Otherwise, you're going to have the raw wood showing. Okay. Oh, I like using this 3 different oranges, golds, whatever. And you know what? I might make a second one of these and put them on my door. Quit moving. Quit moving. I'm going to put some more of the darker orange in the middle because it has soaked up quite a bit. Okay. This is going to be one of my darker ones, so it's not going to be in the forefront so much. What do you think? Oh, I like that. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now the last thing I'm going to do, and you're going to be like, you're going to ruin it, but I'm not, is I'm going to put pure white on there. And by blending that around, it's just going to be on like one half of the pumpkin. So you'll see that the sunlight is coming from there. So it'll be shaded, or yeah, a little bit of shading on there. And with my same brush, because it'll still have a whole bunch of orange on it. See? Orange, I got gold, I got white, all of that. And I'm just going to kind of feather it up around the edge. Okay, let's see that? So it kind of looks like the sun is coming from over here. I'm going to bring it to the center a little bit more too, because the pumpkin is rounder and the center sticks out a little bit more. That's going to have highlights on it too. Sometime when you're outside, I used to love to do this exercise. Just when it's real sunny, just look at a tree or some some object that's outside, and look at all the way the sunlight plays on that one object and the shadows all in the back. I like to study things like that. I did that in college a lot. Different projects and stuff I was doing. If you study the way light plays, sometimes it's easier to do these little paint jobs like this, going, oh yeah, well that part sticks out more, so it needs more highlights on it. And that's my art lesson for the day. I am no Bob Ross, but I do kind of have his hair. All right. And I might patch that up, fix it up. See, it's a little, to me that's a little bit too half and half. So let's fix that a little bit. I'm going to kind of do just a few on the other side. Better. And it'll look better, I think, once it dries. So let's move that one out of the way. I'm trying to remember how I rotated these. Actually, this one's drier than that one. So let's go for that. Oops. Around here, we don't have a lot of pumpkin patches. We have a church down the road that fills their whole yard up with pumpkins, and then people come and buy those. But I remember going to the actual fields where pumpkins grow and picking out your pumpkin. Good childhood memory. We don't do that around here, so I guess because pumpkins don't grow around here. But that's a good memory. We do, however, have blueberries, and you can go into the fields and pick your own blueberries, which I have not gotten to do yet. Something bucket list thing for me, because I've never picked blueberries before. All right. Let's see if I can get a little bit more on this side. Mix it with some darker. And I actually got quite a hodgepodge of a mess here. I love it. There we go. So, if I can do this without getting it all over me somewhere. So maybe put this like this in front. Look how big this pumpkin's going to be. I love it. All right. While I'm painting the last one, or before I should say, I'm going to plug in my hot glue gun. So it will be ready by the time we want to glue these babies together. Now for the stem, there's a bunch of different things you can use. I have a tree out back that just loves to give me branches every windstorm that we have. So I have a bucket on my back lanai there full of sticks. And it kind of looks pretty. All I need to do is throw some Christmas lights on there. And I think those sticks would look beautiful. And I might do that for Christmas. But that is also my stick stash for doing projects like this. my little pumpkin, it's just a stick glued on there. Now with this bigger pumpkin, I do have bigger sticks, but I think you could also use a cork. Like if you cut a cork in half and the long way, I think that you could definitely use that as a stem of your pumpkin. Now also the plastic pumpkins, ooh, like this little guy, you could also, this one is too small, but the bigger ones, you could pull the stem out of that and use that too. So, something to think about. We made those pumpkins last week, and I actually did a few more with napkins. So they were decoupaged. We used different napkins, and I used a sunflower napkin, which, oh, it's up there on my shelf. I used a sunflower napkin, and I used the little bumblebee one. And they turned out super cute. And with different rooms in my house, I think I'm going to put them different. I want to make a plaid pumpkin. I think that would be adorable. And I do have some plaid napkins, so I want to do that. I think the tricky part will be getting all the lines to go straight, or to even out correctly. Okay. So you can see I have gone rogue here and going all willy-nilly with my colors. Okay. Let's put my paintbrush down. Stay. I don't want that rolling all over. Okay. That's got a little bit more white on it. So that one might be my one in the front. Okay, now I need to figure out, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm going to get my paint out of the way totally. There we go. I have this big long table and it is a mess. It is a total mess. This one has more white, so if I want all my light coming from this direction, see, and then I have these two, I think this one might have a little bit more white. So I'll put these side by side and have them touching. And then I'll put this one on the top. I don't know how, I can't pick it up right now. Maybe I can. Let's see if I get my little pumpkin out of the way. Pick the whole paper up. Oh, look how big that pumpkin is. I love it. I love it. That's going to be amazing. Okay, I'm just staring. I'm staring like crazy. My little pumpkin, by putting these words on them, I think it really dresses them up. It makes them more Thanksgiving-ish. So if you want to have your pumpkin for Halloween, and you can put little decorations on it this way, and then switch it out for Thanksgiving, this pumpkin will get you through 3 whole months of decorating. Win-win. So this one, see if I can reach it over here. I found this, I know it's backwards, thankful. But I think, let me see now if I can pull it up. That's amazing. Doesn't that look expensive? I think I'm going to do the thankful, the words, with napkins. Oh, maybe if I do like a brown plaid over the pumpkin, wouldn't that be amazing? I love this too, Betty. I'm getting really stoked now. I might do that, and then I'll put it on my blog, and you guys can see how it all turned out. Oh, super cute. This was, Hobby Lobby has all their Thanksgiving and Christmas 40% off. So run, don't walk. I got this, I think, for $3. This is good size. Amazing. In fact, I got a whole bunch of stuff there. You could put this on there. I don't know how I would do this. I also have one, see if I can reach it over here. This was $3. I mean, come on. And if you don't like it with the lines, paint the back and do black accents on it so it shows there are 3 different pumpkins. And I think I might do this one white and turquoise and then a minty green. I don't know. It's in my head. I just have to get it on the paper. All right, so let's see. Is my glue gun still not ready? What do you want to talk about? Let's talk a little bit about my boutique. It's not all Bible verse stuff. So if you're not into wearing Bible verses or anything like that, some of them, I have cats, drawings of cats on there. I have just confetti with words that say, I like life in color, just fun things. I'm coming out with a Christmas line that's got 3 little scribble Christmas trees, 3 or 4. And then a wreath I drew that says Mary. One says Mary, Merry. One says joy. So different Christmas things. Oh, and Betty posted the link, so you can just click on it right there, and it'll go right to my boutique. I made sure that a lot of my stuff comes in a whole bunch of different colors, because even though I like the dark navies and greens, somebody out there might want the bright pinks and oranges, and I like those, but I can't wear them. So it is what it is. But I'll be coming out with a lot more designs. Hopefully, I would like to do a couple of fall things, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it out in time. So we'll try. Coffee break. Okay. Break's over. Let's get to gluing. I'm going to take my top one out of the way. Let me see. Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to glue these. I'm going to glue this, because I know where this hits my pumpkins. Okay, and I am gluing it up. Tons of glue. Lots of glue. Okay, and I want it to go this way. I got those together. Drop. I'm going to take my paintbrush and push it down, because I don't want to leave a lot of marks where I pushed it, and I can see a little bit there where I did. I'm going to go over that with some paint. Paint fixes everything. I was talking with Betty last night, and Betty was telling me that when she goes and picks paint colors for her house, it takes forever and a day, because she picks all the colors that she likes, and then she narrows it down on how the final thing, which I think is brilliant. Me, however, I go, I want that one. I take it home and I paint the whole wall. I might like it. I might not like it. The wall in front of me has been painted 3 times. I finally like this color. But I think her idea is way better, because she didn't have to paint the wall 3 times. Stay. Paintbrush rolling around. Okay, well, while I'm waiting for this to dry, let's make a bow, because I think a bow would be so cute on there. I don't have a lot of fall ribbons. I thought I had more than I did, but we're going to work with what we have. I have this burlap stripe, burlap polka dot, this cute little orange. It's got orange, like a star shape all over it, and I need to open these. I have a skinny, real skinny yellow, and then I have 2 different laces. So let me open all these. I should have done that before I turned this video on. All right. Come on. Almost. Well, it just went rolling across the floor. Great. Get back here. Good thing it wasn't really long. Okay. Let me roll this back up. The beauty of live video. Ain't nothing but a thing. Okay, so instead of rolling all of this up, let's just cut what we want. I think, let me cut my biggest ones first. I like to go bigger and then smaller on top so that it lays a little better. Let's see if I can throw this across the floor. What do you think about that, Carl? You had to stop it, didn't you? You stopped my ribbon from rolling. Didn't you? What's the matter? Oh, shy dog. Okay. I know. Okay, I think... Nope, this one has to be opened yet. I get a lot of my ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Like all of these laces and the burlaps were all from the Dollar Tree. And it was... There's 3 yards in this. So 3 yards for $1? Not bad. All right, so let's go biggest. And I think I want my bow, like, yeah, maybe that big. So I'm thinking, fold in half. And this one has wire on it, which is kind of good because it will, oops, how about that way? It will keep its shape a little better. And I'm going to crisscross those just like that, set them there. Next one, let me use this as a template because I want to kind of keep it the same. Just fold it in half, cut it, crisscross that one, and crisscross this one. Say, crisscrossed it like that, and then I put this one over the top, and then this one over the top of that. I'm making like a cross. Get that one out of the way. My next size is this lace. Again, I'm going to use this as a template. Just that way. I would bring that up closer to the camera, but I can't because my wet pumpkins are in the way. Okay. So right now I have it looking like this. You know what, let me push these little guys out of the way. Let's see if we can do it right here. Can you see that okay? All right, I got that lace. The next is this lace. Yep, I think that's the next wider. So cut that the same size. And I like to take all of these and then tie them together with a piece of twine. I just think it gives it a more rustic look, more farmhousey look. Okay, and then my rogue ribbon that decided to go across the room, that's next. I like those little orange star thingies. All right, well, when I undid the plastic off of there, I cut right into my ribbon. That wasn't so cool. Okay. And they don't have to be perfect lengths. Just have them as close as possible. All right, and my last ribbon is this, this little ribbon that's kind of like a see-through ribbon on one side and solid on the other. And I chose it just because of its color. It was more for my Easter ribbon than it was for Thanksgiving or fall. Okay, so now I have all of these little guys crisscrossed. Oh, that's going to make a cute bow. I love it. And my piece of twine that actually was the hanger for that big thankful. I just cut it off, so might as well use it, right? I'm going to put my twine across the top, flip my bow over. Come on. And then tie a knot. It's almost like a Christmas package where you need one more hand to keep the knot tight. There we go. Some of it twisted the wrong way. Got this one a little too long. Trim that off. Okay. And then just fiddle. Do all the fiddling. Let's see. Make everything turn around. Pop up a little bit. I love the wire ribbon on the bottom because it's really going to give this bow, make it stand up a little bit. All right. There she is. Kind of a mess. I love it. Actually, I love that. Okay. Let's... Oh, my glue's not dry yet. Hold on. What happened? Let's use some more. Let's get another glue stick. It wasn't pressed down hard enough. I think I'm going to leave it upside down and press it. Okay. Let's do that. Press that down like that. This one stuck, but this one did not. Okay. Anybody know any songs? Do a little. While I have it upside down, let's do the stem. Now, my tree gave me this. Is this cool? I mean, you could use this for a lot of things. I like it when you use it like this, hang it on the wall, and then have all these things hanging from it. I saw one that I want to do for Christmas that is all Sculpey clay stars. And I thought that would be so pretty. And then if you put a little of the fairy lights with it. But today, this is going to be my stem. And we'll see if hot glue works for this. It might not. I might have to go get my E6000. See if I can break it. Come on. There we go. It's a little longer than I wanted. Let's see if that one. Nope, I like it. And I might have to saw it later because that's a pretty big stick. I think it's going to be too long, but I don't think I have the strength. No, I don't have the strength to bend that. So it might be something that we saw later, or I get my husband in here. All right. This project, see what we were only doing this like 40 minutes, and that's because I got to talking and not paying attention. But really, it doesn't take any longer than just painting 3 circles or ovals and gluing them together and doing your bow. Let's see if I can get this to work. Another coffee break. My coffee cup is Fiesta ware. It is my favorite. I love the bright colors. It comes in really dark colors too, but I'm not a fan of like the dark greens or dark reds, or the navy's okay, but I like the bright yellows and oranges. And my set for our dining room, or for every day actually, is turquoise and yellow. All right. Let's see if this works. This one now is a little loose. No, it's going to stay though. Come on. I don't know, I think I'm pushing it. Yeah, this one's too loose. This might not be the glue for this. You might need it to do an E6000. I didn't even think of that. I was thinking since it's wood, that this glue would work perfect. My bad, but that's okay. All right. Oh, I like it. Sticks too long. I get it. I like it though. I think this is really cool. And I think I'm going to hot glue my bow right here. There she is. What do you think? What do you think? It was just a couple of things went a little awry, but that's the beauty of live video. And put that on it. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was fun. I really enjoyed this. I'm not going to put anything together until it's done drawing. But look what we made, and it didn't take very much time. And this whole project cost maybe $4. Not bad. It looks really expensive too. I'll show pictures of it when it's all done so you guys can see the whole thing. But I really do think this is one of my better projects because it is stunning. If you like this project and you want to do it later or you want to show your friends, please sprinkle it all over Facebook. I would be so appreciative. Thanks, Mary Ellen. I think it's adorable too. I love how it looks. And I'm really happy with how these turned out also. These are going to definitely be my place settings for my tablescape. Helen, I agree. I think that bow really makes it pop a little. I like that a lot. I think I'm going to get some more bright oranges though. I like how it's rustic, but I think it needs a little bit more color. So I think I'm going to do that also. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And please join my blog. It is Inspire Me to DIY. I will show you how to do different things around your home to make it beautiful. Definitely on a budget. Hey, Karen, thanks for joining. And if, like I say, if you like it, sprinkle it all over Facebook. And I will see you guys next Saturday. Labor Day weekend. 3 days. Yay. It's going to be fun. Have a good day. Bye.